Our verse for today is found in Psalm 119, verse 127, which says, "Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold." Loving God means obeying his commandments willingly. And this is what makes someone a true Christian. When you love God above all else, you will also show love to your fellow human beings, who are all creations of God. Love is the essence of following the law, and it is the responsibility of every believer to obey God's commandments. The law of God, which is perfect holiness, is the only true standard of character. Love is expressed in obedience, and perfect love casteth out all fear. Those who love God have the seal of God in their foreheads and work the works of God. As we are now in perilous times, will we exhibit less devotion to the truth of God and less fervent attachment to His law than we did in the past? The very condition of things exists which Christ declared would be prior to His second coming in power and glory. The prevailing ungodliness tends to paralyze and even to destroy true faith and piety. But this is the very time when the gold of Christian integrity will shine brightest, in contrast to the dross of hypocrisy and corruption. Now is the time for Christ's chosen to show their devotion to His service, the time for all His followers to bear the noblest testimony for their Master by standing firm against the prevailing current of evil. As we observe the outcomes that have resulted from disregarding God's law, actions such as dishonesty, theft, indulging in licentiousness, embracing drunkenness, and committing murder, we are not only willing, but also eager to agree with the psalmist when he says, "I love thy commandments, O Lord, above all else. Indeed, they are more valuable than fine gold." Furthermore, we wholeheartedly believe that maintaining and adhering to these divine commandments is associated with an immense measure of reward. When the divine law is set aside, the greatest misery will result, both to families and to society. Our only hope of better things is to be found in a faithful adherence to the precepts of Jehovah. France once attempted to reject God's law, and the aftermath was horrifying. Men boldly cast away the sacred law as a tyrannical yoke, and they disregarded divine laws, thinking they were free, but instead, they fell under the control of a ruthless dictator. Anarchy and unimaginable bloodshed reigned supreme on that tragic day. It was then clearly proven to the whole world that disregarding God's law is the quickest path to destroying order and governance. Instead of feeling that we are now in the slightest degree excusable in further transgression, we shall realize as never before the justice of God's claims upon us and the sacred character of His law, since Christ must die to maintain its authority. Ere long, the obedient will see the blessed results that follow the keeping of all God's commandments.